Hello everybody, this is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer, and now we're continuing with our campaigns, and we're started the very dreaded The Price of Peace. And the reason I dislike this is not because it's written badly, it's one of the better written ones, but it just drags on. You will see as we
I am a student of human history, for I have lived through many of the events of the past millennium. Certainly, humans are doomed to repeat their mistakes because they are so short-lived. But no other race has produced as many catalysts for change. That is, a single individual with the will and strength to transform the world. Emilia Nighthaven is such an individual.
Yeah, let's just get into it. After the reckoning, life was hard for me in this new land. I was still just a child, and I had no family to watch over me. If not for the kindness of an elderly enchantress, I don't think I would have survived. Shafina protected me, became like a second mother, when age claimed her, and once again, I was alone. Perhaps that is why it was so easy for me to leave Shafina's home when the barbarians threatened our town. The destruction caused by Kilgo's murderous horde was still too fresh in our memories, so we all packed up our most prized possessions and left. It wasn't until I came to a crossroads and really looked at the lost, hopeless expressions on everyone's faces that I realized this was wrong. Why were we abandoning our homes so easily? Was it because we had felt homeless ever since the destruction of Arathia? Or were we simply cowards? I shouted, why do we let these thugs rule our lives? Before I knew it, I had everyone's attention, so I had to say something, or I'd look like a complete fool. I'm just like the rest of you. I lost everything to the reckoning. This, I said, waving my arms to encompass the world around us, isn't our home. So why fight for it? My audience looked at each other briefly, wondering what I was talking about. But if we don't fight for it, what do we have? We'll never have a home, will we? We can bend like everyone else, or we can stand up to the chaos and break it before it breaks us. I don't know about the rest of you, but I would like some sense, no, some order back in my life. And why not? One of the dwarves throws his satchel on the ground, bends over and pulls out an old dented axe. Likewise, the other refugees draw their weapons from their luggage. You notice a stern look in their eyes, as if they're finally ready to fight. So where do we begin, little girl? The dwarf leader asks. On the front line, that's where you begin. We're gonna keep the gold. The halflings appeared to be a harmless group of refugees, but after your inspiring speech, they stepped forward to shake your hand. One of them removes what you thought was a belt, but turns out to be a sling. We're tired of running. We just want a home. One that isn't infested with barbarians, the halfling leader says. Yeah, says another. One that won't blow up either. Within seconds, the halflings all agree to join you. Now we have halflings. Now we have an army. And we have taxpayers. That's great. And here comes the enemies. So I have Magic Fist. It's about time to fist them though. I know there's so many bad jokes to be said. Yeah, good. Now, go up there and slash him. And stab him. Ah, good job. Unfortunately, not enough to gain a level, but that's what it is. I'm in over my head. I don't know the first thing about leading an army, even one as small as this. I'm just a glass blower who knows a few magic tricks. When I look at these dwarves and halflings, I can see that their newfound hope is focused on me. If I were to tell them that I didn't really want to lead them, they would simply pack up their weapons and flee. Why should they fight while I look for a safe place to await the outcome? But can't they see I'm no general? I guess they can't. All they want, all they need is a leader, someone to believe in, even if it's the daughter of a glass blower. So what do I do now? Yeah, that's a good question. Sometimes people get in over their heads and it's a little bit intimidating. So, let's get this. And we're gonna do a lot of magic fisting. Take it down. Halfling's dead. And I think I'll be able to take this. Yeah, Emilia can just wait here. I'll move the halflings up. And our attack spears get to finish it. Great. Longorton. Perhaps I was in shock, because I barely remember the battle of this town. Once it was over, my senses seemed to return, along with a wave of fear that sent me running for the nearest bush to vomit up the contents of my stomach. Battle is horrible. The angry shouts, the clashing of arms, and everyone intent on killing everyone else. It leaves a tension in the air so thick that you can feel it in your gut. I don't want to do this again. Not ever. But I'm not so naive as to believe that the thugs who loot this land will leave me alone either. It'll be a long time before any of us can rest. She might not be... Oh! Mages or golems, mages or golems, mages or golems. I can get a cloud castle here, so let's go golems. Now, I know I'm not doing things optimally, I never do. This fight is better. Can I? Yeah, I can get the university. Okay, good. Emilia should go down here and learn a bunch of skills. What does the university teach her? If I get basic nobility and diplomacy, I should definitely get life magic for her. I like having scouting. I like nobility. But I'm not sure if Emilia is the one who should have it. I'm gonna skip her for now. I already built some. Yeah. But I got life magic for her. She's gonna need both. Refugees from other towns have been flocking to Longorton for its protection. Although I accept anyone who wants help. I've ordered some of my captains to interrogate everyone about the 3 warlords who plagued this region. Even I know that to win a battle you must first know your enemy. One family came from the territory under the control of the barbarian Gert. They described Gert as brutal but not too bright. Apparently he storms through villages, burning everything, even the grain stores, and then gets furious when there's nothing left to loot. Sometimes he takes that anger out on the peasants. When he gets drunk, which is every night, he claims he is Kilgore's successor and the new barbarian king. Despite his stupidity and drunkenness, Gert is still able to attract numerous troops to his army. That is his strength, numbers. Well, barbarian king or not, if I don't strike him first, he's bound to march into this area looking for loot. She's aware. That's good. So, let's fight us some... yeah. So, it's not so bad. See how powerful my guys are. Yeah, that's reasonable. Some losses, but not overwhelming. Now let's see what else I can get here. Let's mow up the economy here because I want to have as much money as possible. A stocky old dwarf approached me today. At first I thought he was a refugee like all the others, but then I noticed his muscular arms and calloused hands. Even though he wasn't carrying a weapon, I could tell that this man was used to war. "What's your name?" I asked. "Tharge Orc Splitter," the dwarf said. "And yours?" "Emilia. Just Emilia." "I thought you might be. They say you're the one that organized this sorry lot." "I am," I said. "Then you'll want to know about the Rogan Lord's clothing lore. I've been watching him and his troops for a week or so." Lord Lon was one of the so-called barons who plagued this region. No one believed he was a real lord, but he was still a great threat to my people. "What did you learn?" I asked, trying not to let on that this was the single most important news I've heard in a while. "The man guards his realm well, but what gives him his true power is his wealth. His pockets are heavy with gold." "Is that all?" "All that's important. He can do a lot with gold, and he's willing to spend it too. It's no secret, he's got high ambitions. He's not interested in sharing this land with anyone else." Fair enough. Displacement. I can get gold coins, that's good. Okay, I have to fight a few of them. This hardly. So. One down. Ah, good job. Now, City Hall. Let's get the treasury going. 10% more gold each day accumulates to become quite a lot. What is the victory conditions for this place? Defeat all other players. Okay. That seems reasonable. Taxpayers. Altar of Tactics. Not sure if I'm keen on that tactics for her. I'll get some dwarves up and go. These ogres are dangerous. I want to have enough meat shields to make sure that I do not crumble. Clerical life. Okay, let's get the tavern up. And the tavern. Let's see, who do we have available here? Not on that. Paulus. Nah, we're gonna run with a female one. A lady. I'm gonna run with oh, we can't afford it anyways. Okay, never mind. But now, for their newfound army, we're gonna go challenge. I'm still not used to battle. I hope I never get used to the violence, and I tell myself that I fight for a time when no one will have to die in combat. But despite my distaste for war, I've come to realize that I'll need to organize my forces better before I face someone with real leadership skills. Back in Arathia, I used to organize potion bottles for the alchemist who employed my family. Every bottle had to be categorized by purpose, volume, and color. As I sat down for dinner last night, I wonder if I could use those skills to make my army stronger. I recruit new troops weekly, but they're always the weak link due to their inexperience. I notice that veteran tends to eat, sleep, and train with other veterans. Meanwhile, the new soldiers are left to their own devices. What we need, I think, is to form units within the larger army. For every 6 or 7 inexperienced soldier, team them up with 1 or 2 veterans. That way the new ones can learn from the old. Yeah, that is a good way to go about it. Now, let's see, can I get myself where is Rissa? Recruit creatures. And I'm gonna send Rissa up here. And Rissa's gonna be in the background for now. I'm going to learn tactics with Rissa. I'm not sure if I want to try this. Magi are bad news. So of course we're gonna try it. Now, I'm going to use Dispel. I cannot Dispel. Okay, that's... Now I'm on a timer. Now I'm on a timer. Okay. Magic fist, 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 fist. I'm gonna take a lot of losses here. It's unfortunate, but it is the way it is. More losses than I like. Why not? Level 2 monk. So she has Chaos Ward. Awesome. It's not like I'm ever going to run into any chaos enemies here, so why not? Spell points. And order magic. Advanced order magic. That's cool. And securing the most important resource for Emilia. Gems. Let's just get more. Now, I want this, but I don't believe I'm ready to fight this yet. Maybe with a bunch more golems I could do it. Requires castle. I should have genies before I try something like that. So just going back here and grabbing. Oh, I can go here and learn skills. That's cool. As I watched some of the veterans running my new troops through their morning drills, a rugged-looking dwarf approached me. It took me a few moments before I could recall his name. Tharge, Orc Splitter, right? Yes, he said. He studied the troops and nodded. Not a bad idea, having the old troops help the fresh ones. Took you long enough to come up with it, though. Despite myself, I felt insulted by his remark. I'm doing my best here, I said. I've never claimed to be a warlord. True. True. But like it or not, you are one, little girl. You've been lucky so far. But your own inexperience is going to get a lot of these men killed, Tharge said. How do I respond to that? It was as if Tharge knew my greatest fear, as if he knew I woke in the dark hours with my night shift soaked through with sweat. Take some of your own advice, little girl, Tharge said. I thought he was going to tell me to step down, and I would have done it too. It would have been a relief to be rid of this responsibility and just be plain old Emilia again. Get yourself a veteran, someone who knows something of war, to stand by your side. Ask for help, Tharge said. I looked at the dwarf's rough hands and keen eyes and said, I need help. She's clever. Let them run. Now, she can learn basic healing, and I'm out of money. Okay, fine. Just be that way. I get taxpayers, so I should get some money after that. Let's see if there's anything up here. Yes, here we have some cash and some elves. I don't like elves, but when they're not on our team. But we'll have to do what we can. There we go. And they're killing my money. So, what do we have here? Ah, we have precision. So, we're gonna send our dwarves up, and we're gonna send our golems up. And we're just gonna defend, and I'm gonna send my lord behind my golem. And wait. Now. Displace them. It's not teleport, but it does the job. I lost a lot of dwarves. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Some of them comes back though. That's at least something. Yeah, I'm just going to have to wait. Pick up some. Nah, let's fight them. Let's fight them. Actually, I like this placement. It's a silly spell, but it's fun. And it allows me to reach the enemy. Now. Let's run the Lord up and see if the Lord can do some damage here. Not real. Feel a bit sorry for the wolves. I mean, they're doggos. And despite having 2 attacks, they're not really that strong. So, what do I need here? I want genies as fast as possible. Oh. Potion of Immortality definitely goes to Emilia. Can I take these? I think I can. I should be able to. Position. So, how do I solve that? Poison isn't gonna help anyone. Maybe if I bless the golems. That should work, right? Good. What else can I do here? good thing I blessed them. This could have turned out much worse than it did. Wow. Wow, I want all of them. Let's go with Advanced Life Magic. And we're gonna grab Basic Defense here. She becomes a Lord Commander. +2 morale to all troops. That's good. We can dig. Now here comes the Altar of Wishes. This makes everything much easier. Now we go back, grab some troops, and then we go out and really lay waste to this place. Taking down the enemies wherever we find them. Or something like that. You get the point. Maybe I need to stay a while and listen. Okay, let's get some taxpayers. Alright. Let's go and see if we can do something about this guy. Let's fight. Oh. They're a little bit outgunned here. Oh, we have so much more. Okay, let's... It poisons yourself. Never mind. Now I'm on a timer. So, she has a couple of cool spells here already. I'm not on the timer, I have bind wounds, that's okay. Oh. Heavenly Shield, slow, there's a lot of cool stuff here, but I think we're just gonna do Magic Fist. She doesn't have anything to really hit home with, so... There we go. Easy. As they would say it. And there we go, and we get some peasants. We really need the peasant army up. Peasant army will pay for itself eventually. Now, I think I have an army strong enough to go liberate the gold mine here. And I would very much like to be able to do that. There we go. Alright. Let's just target these guys straight away. They're gonna murder hobo my stuff here. What if I... believe in them? Almost all the imps are dead in one hit. That's good. Let's go down here and finish them. Now, what can I do here with these guys? Can I Song of Peace? Yes, I can. That means I can Song of Peace these guys too. Haha. I can dig that. Now. I think I want to Ice Bolt. See if my lord can survive this. No. You should not be doing that. Song of Peace and go down and smack these critters back to oblivion. Now, Ice Bolt. I actually have to do this. I need to keep my lord alive. But my gold golems provide some heavy firepower here. How much health do you have? You have 9 health. Okay, my lord can take this down. I thought my lord could take this down, but apparently I was wrong. So they have 1 hit point left. I could just do that. Smack. And my farmers, taxpayers comes and finishes that. Okay, that was not optimal, but it could have been worse. And we're going to take Advanced Enhancement. And Expert Wizardry. And for Rissa, we're going to pick Advanced Estates, because we want gold. Now, dozens of Medusas. I think we can take these Medusas. Medusas are always scary to fight anyways, because they're Medusas. Their proc attack thing is very, very scary. See, let's get precision onto our halflings. Let's sneak our lord up here. Ow, wow. I think my lord needs to go back here. Yeah, as long as they're resistant to magic, my golems work as amazing meat shields. I can just reduce numbers. In the meantime. Still lose a golem, but could have been so much worse. And I get some of my guys back. let's get basic combat. Teal has been eliminated. That's great. One player less to worry about on this map. I don't really remember what is gonna happen down this path because it's been so long since I've played the Order. When you knock on the door of this humble dwelling, you expected to get some direction to whoever lived within, but when the door swings open you find a large Naga on the other side. "Don't worry," she says. "I'm not going to hurt you." Thanks. I was just hoping to learn a few things about the surrounding area. That's easy enough. I noticed your little army though. If you help me with a little problem, I might be able to return the favor. How would you like to add 8 of my sisters to your forces? Oh, I would. What do you need me to do? I said excitedly. You heard of an immense power of the Naga. A few of their kind would be a great addition to your army. I usually sell my weavings at the trading post near here, but some Medusas block the way now. If you clear the road for me, I'll convince my sisters to join you. Consider it done, you say. When you offer to show the Naga the heads of the Medusas you killed, she holds a few of her hands before her face and says, "Of course not. Why would I want to see such a gruesome thing? I'll trust that you killed them. Do you want my sisters to join your army?" Yes, of course. We'll have replace the dwarf. The single, lonesome dwarf. I have a feeling these Nagas will be replaced eventually. But for now, they're much stronger than a singular. Magi can be recruited from here. Okay, let's go grab them, although we strictly do not need them. And we don't really have space in our team. So, there we go. I can use this guy to go get more taxpayers. And next round, we're gonna go up against these guys. That's a bit scary, actually. Alright, that's just spiritual armor my Naga, okay. Try to keep my lord out of trouble. I like the fact that the monks are all wasting their time walking. That's okay for me. Taxpayers should be worth their weight in gold. Now let's have the Nagas cut down some of these. Hit points. I should definitely kill my guys if we can. And then we go up there and smack him. Lord gets involved. And we have enemy reduced. How much health do you have? We're gonna heal her up. Now, I keep losing my taxpayer's turn. Taxpayers can go here. I don't think that's enough to kill him. But that is. Some casualties could be worse. Expert order magic. We're gonna take basic offense. And here we enter the territory of an enemy. Today I received a threat from the third robber baron in this region. His name is Joklok Jawbreaker, an orc with a taste for murder. I had better manners than to read the brief, crude note aloud, so I gave it to my second-in-command Tharge for his opinion. I heard about this Joklok. In the years before the reckoning, he deserted Kilgore's army after failing to defeat Queen Catherine in battle. He turned up later as a bandit in Arathia. He likes to attack people when they're weak. I added, I heard from some of the refugees that he wins his battle thanks to behemoths. No one can stand up to them. Yeah, if you ever make the mistake of being in a behemoth's line of sight, you're already dead. That's very promising. But I suppose it's true. Now, we should get a castle going. Now, let's go and fight these guys. I mean, what's not to like? And let's just go direct damage, I think. Or maybe... You know what? Let's just really slow this guy down. Slash. Just 53 hit points. She's gonna be fine. Especially considering that Emilia is just gonna do this. Come on, go up and slash him. Yeah, that's a good job. That was unexpectedly easy. The quest from our taxpayers. Yeah, let's open the channel. It's not like these things can actually harm me. Magic fist. And there's a joke in there, I know. But I'm going to leave it to your minds to figure out that joke. Do me proud. Write me the worst suggestions in the comments. You know what, we're gonna go basic charm because it's a requirement anyways. Now this was a little bit more dangerous than I wanted it to be. But I can at least snipe these guys. And apparently I need to start doing something like this. Okay. I can magic fist them. Or maybe I can do something else. What else do I have available here? What if I displace him like that? So, and I have to do 60 hit points. Okay, that's could have been worse. Oh, wait, no. Crapalina. I wasn't thinking there. Adds to the solutions. I just lost my first Naga. Lost my first Jin as well. It's not good. Second Naga down. No. Okay. That was way too many losses. I'm not sure if I like this at all. Okay. Advanced combat. See if I can unlock ranged weaponry with her. And well, I didn't get a bunch of them out. And maybe if I go to the marketplace and give up some of my cash, hard-earned resources here. Maybe I can get more armor. Almost. We'll let the army wait for now. Oh, would you look at that? I see an orange hero. Now we have an army. Orange hero is over here somewhere. Cart of lumber. I'm gonna give this to her. And we're gonna send our army upwards. And we're gonna go down and we're gonna be fighting this barbarian hero. Despite the fact that he's gonna recruit my mages. Oh, there's another one right over there. That's rather unfortunate. Abega. Really? Your name is Abega? It is. That's an unfortunate name. So. What to do? I think the Nagas have served their purpose for now. I think maybe the Nagas go in there. Recruit heroes. We get all of them. Creatures, I mean. This is a main hero army. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. So let's see here. Reduce the spell slot. Okay, this is very unfortunate. Because he's gonna take my city now. And I haven't even ordered my guys. Oh boy. See if I can do these guys down. So the plan is to reduce the enemy forces as much as I can. Now let's take on their berserkers. Yeah. That's my main town lost. And now this enemy dude thinks he can roam around my country and doing whatever he wants. Let's prove him wrong. So you're fighting Emilia. You're really going for it. Okay, let's just Song of Peace. Okay, so we're not Song of Peace in those guys. Gotcha. Well, let's precision our army then. Level 1, you're level 3. So try hack guys. And the enemy sent the Cyclopses forward. I don't know why, but I'm happy they did. Nah, let's just whack her. And see if we can whack these guys. And there they go. Yeah, let's get advanced resurrection. We like that. And our city should be ours again very quickly. Just need to convince our enemy to let us have it back. I know that technically life magic and resurrection is less optimal on order because there's several mechanical units in there. In their arsenal, but it is, you know, what it is. Smack. And we have retaken our town. That wasn't so bad. Could have been a lot worse. Advanced offense. Now, let's go out and deal with these robber barons. Robber, not rubber, although rubber is probably appropriate too. Now, we have some cash. Emilia can learn this. And what can you learn? I can give her basic. If I give her basic order magic. No, I don't want to give her magic. I want her entirely focused on the skill she already has. Now, I'm gonna have my Medusas running around. Nagas, I mean, not Medusas. Running around just recruiting from the dwellings here. I think that is the best strategy to go forward. And maybe I send Emilia over here to grab this. I think that's a good plan. Let's see how many of these freebies I can get my grubby little hands on. Well, apparently I don't get to grab the freebies. I have no... Oh, they belong to red now. I see. Well, if we are playing that game. I should note. I'll have to have this particular dude just go around and increase my taxpayer army. Yeah, I think that's what he will do. I'm gonna get caravan here for no other reason than to have it. So my question is this: can I make it all the way over there now? Or will there show up more evil stuff? I'm using this guy to just scout because he's not a big investment for me. Oh, Thunderbirds. It's a lot of Thunderbirds too. Maybe I can deal with them with enough illusions. Because I really want those stat ups. And there's plenty of good stuff in there. Okay. Let's just do this. And see if Emilia has the... Oh my. She might very well not. On the bright side, halflings do a lot. Crazy mash ton. 306 damage. How much? You will kill too. If I slow you. That's great. Now, I slowed you, and I kill you. When taxpayers kill you, that's good. Now, I cheese you. And I have my Lord Soak retaliation here. Not gonna kill it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheese you again. Ow. Okay, that's a lot of losses. But it's also a lot of boosts. And a lot of money. Now, this guy. Can get away with doing shit like... We finally have a cloud castle. Mirror of Revenge. I don't quite remember what the mirror spell does, but I'm sure it's positive. So, I'm not able to locate the actual enemy city here, but alright. I think this is as good as it gets for one day. I'm gonna run Emilia back, wake up the Lord, rearrange my taxpayers out and put my titans in. And then I'm gonna start taking on this map for real. And that's it. That's the strategy. And we'll see how it goes. This is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer. See you guys next time.